programs in place right now to help those people are running out of money.
Yeah, J.D. Miles is showing us tonight why it's happening and the real concern that some families could soon find themselves out on the street.
This apartment complex on Overton has had 73 evictions filed in the past 3 months alone. A combination of higher rents from inflation and fewer affordable options are putting a serious strain on assistance programs.
Hey there, besties. Thank you for stopping by. I am MICHONDENYSE. I thought we was getting through. I thought this was coming to an end. It is not. It is not. And this is not old. This is like a week or two old. This is Texas, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it says evictions are on the rise in North Texas. So let's see what's going on and see if we have any thoughts as to why this is happening and if it's similar to anything else that we have been seeing. So come on, dude, what's going on?
When one of her sons was diagnosed with diabetes earlier this year, Zelma Kelly also saw her rent go up by 20%. She says she was in desperate need of financial help.
Now listen, no offense against the babies. Y'all know I love the kids until they start to be jackasses, okay? Sorry for this baby and his health issues. It's crazy to me, and maybe it's just me, that a young kid like this gets diagnosed with diabetes, so much so that he ends up in the hospital. How does that happen? Shout out to Selma Haywood. Maybe she can let us know. Maybe it's normal. I don't know. I've not heard that before. That sucks that the baby had to be hospitalized. Sorry to hear that for that young man.
My rent right now, it increased due to inflation. I was paying $1,081. It went up to $1,231. And so it's been a struggle. I'm a single parent.
$1,231 from $1,000. So that's an increase. And I understand how that could be a lot. So $200, a little over $200 of an increase is not as bad as some of the ones that we have been hearing about. But if you can't afford it, you can't afford it. We do hear her say that she is a single mother. That's one of the trends that we continue to see with these stories. The next question is, I know you all always ask, where's the father? Listen, we already know what it is. We already know what it is. The problem is that they're not seeing what it is. So the solution, in my opinion, is either stop having kids on your own, or be able to know that you can afford them, or get with someone and create a nuclear family. You're never going to get me to say anything different. I can't have sympathy if people continue to put themselves in these types of positions, taking the diabetes off the table for the young man. We see it day after day after day, over and over and over again. But somehow, some way, it's always, always, always Crusty, Dusty, Musty, and Ashy's fault. It's never any of the choices that these single mothers continue to make over and over and over again. We can see it continually happening. Why is that being ignored? I just don't get it.
And so I was just trying to figure out how to get any type of assistance.
The single mother got that assistance through a Dallas County program to help people avoid evictions.
I'm only getting 3 months worth of assistance.
Did you hear that? I'm only getting 3 months worth of assistance. Listen, I have not put out the rest of the assistance for single moms. I apologize. I've just been on to other stuff, but I will get that out. You see that I put out 4 videos so far with all the assistance that single mothers get. This woman has gotten 3 months help, and she's saying only. Like, it's the audacity and the entitlement that just grinds my gears. What more do people want? Everybody just wants to live for effing free. This is not how life works. It's so freaking frustrating. And to sit around and to have people talk about saving the community, saving the community don't want to save itself. It's gimme, and then give me some more. When does it end? When are people ever going to be saying, it's my responsibility, I got to take care of myself, I got to take care of my needs, maybe I should go ahead and give these kids to their dad, whatever the case may be, because I got issues, I got troubles, it's not working. Let's not forget that the poverty rate for single Black women is 70+%. That's just lies. That's just crazy talk. We already know that that's just lies. It can't be true. Nothing that puts black women in a bad light is true, even though you got data and statistics to support it. But they're going to continue to stand on this sword and bury their heads in the sand that what they're doing is not working enough of the time. Enough of the time it's not working. And who suffers at the end of the day? The kids. The kids.
So it's still, again, helpful.
Yeah.
I'm grateful.
But the federal fund that has helped Kelly and 5,000 other Dallas County residents stay in their homes since the pandemic is drying up.
We haven't run out of money, but funds are limited.
The county has been forced to review eligibility now every 3 months in case there's no money available. A similar program offered by the city of Dallas reportedly had to shut down.
It's concerning because it means some people are not going to be able to pay for the rent. Some people are going to be evicted from their property. We don't want to see that happening. But unfortunately, if we run out of money, if the grant money that we received through the CARES Act is running out, that means some people are not going to be able to receive that money.
He says the grant money from the CARES Act. The CARES Act is going on wait a minute. So 2020, it's going on 2.5 years, going on 3, coming into 2023. How long do people think that this money was going to sit there and wait and be available the rest of our lives? Like how long? The pandemic has been deemed over. That's it. That's all. So what is the plan? What is plan A, B, C, and D? So we are to believe that the only solution is to depend again on the government to come through. I'm tired.
These are the apartment complexes that have seen the most evictions since last summer. Most are in Northeast Dallas or the southern side of downtown.
I try not to worry. To be honest, I try not to worry.
You should be worried and you should be coming up with a plan. Like, this is not funny. I mean, I know it's nervous laughter, but you got 2 kids that you got to be worried about. What is the plan? You can't wait until the 89th day of the 3 months and just say, now what? I mean, or do people not take life seriously? Does everyone think everything is a game?
Zelma Kelly knows there could be a day soon when she has nowhere to turn.
I won't be able to pay my rent. But there's nothing I can do. Go through an eviction notice and try to find another place to stay.
And to make this situation even worse, the county says some landlords simply don't accept rental assistance, which they legally can refuse.
Listen, I'm going to take the money, but I'm thinking that they don't accept the program because there's probably a stipulation to keep the tenant. And listening to her and enough of these people that we've seen, they don't have any plan. They don't have any plan for what and how they're going to make it after said service or help is over. So then that means that they're back to square one. That means the landlord is back to square one. And then they got to go through eviction anyway, which is already a longer process. So I understand that. That's how I see it myself. Maybe I'm wrong. Y'all let me know what you think. But this, in my opinion, unfortunately, is another indication that black women are not taking this stuff seriously. They're thinking that somebody is going to come to the daggone rescue. And again, I'm not sure why they really brought up the fact that that baby was in the hospital. Maybe they just wanted to point out the fact that there were going to be medical bills in the situation as well. But good luck to them and that family. For me, that's it. That's all. If you made it this far, I do appreciate you. Please consider subscribing. I will see you all in the next one.